So instead, I'm just gonna roll the windows down, keep the car off, put the seat back, put my feet up, and I'm about to write. I love writing. I've always been a writer since I was little. I just really never cared to share it, and I feel like maybe because nobody would really care. And like I said, I felt that way. And yeah, everybody was just used to me dancing, and some people knew I sung. So I don't know. It's just no one ever really, and this is how I feel. I feel like no one really ever made me feel, or not even made me feel, but showed me what it was like to actually go for your dreams, because everybody around me pretty much played it safe, or the way they did play was dangerous, but it wasn't in no sacrificing for, to go chase a dream. Niggas was chasing bags and doing it, the way they felt was, good for them. So I think that's what was missing. I didn't believe in myself enough. I've heard growing up, oh, you're so talented, or you're going to be a star. I heard this shit a lot. I can't even lie. That's not something I can say out of my mouth, that I never had people tell me these things. However, I never really seen anyone do it. So I didn't feel like I could do it. I believed I could, but it's just like, so I'm happy the time I did get to spend out there for about 10-15 minutes. I was able to get some clarity, and I felt my mind stop, and I was just, I don't know, it's like with every wind gust, God took away pain, God took away doubt, God took away lack, or feeling like I'm not good enough. Like, it's almost as if the wind pushed away all the fucks to give. And I mean that with grace. Because you have to, at some point, you have to realize, fuck everybody. Because you gotta be you. You get what I'm saying? And if you care about what everybody thinks, you're never gonna really fully get to be you. So you have to be you, so the people around you could decide if that's something they could keep up with or not. And vice versa. Like, fuck. It sounds so hard, but it's really not. Like, it's really easier said than done. And shit, even me this week, me and a friend, I messaged a friend letting her know, and she was a close friend, but I messaged her letting her know that, like, we weren't going to be able to be cool because of a boundary that was crossed. And she said what she felt she needed to say, and I said my piece. And that was that. But was that not hard or challenging for me? It definitely was. It definitely was, because a lot of these people, and she's included, a lot of people in the military for me, and this was a big part of my life because this is when I started my adulthood. But a lot of people in the military that I clung to, like, decided to be around and decided to actually be cool with, are older than me. And it's about 5 years, no less than 5 years. Majority of them are 5+ years that I actually was close to. Some I was just cool with, but the ones that I was actually close to, they're about 5+ years. About 8% of those people, and it was a lot of them, actually I could say set an example. And you're probably thinking, why the fuck do you need other people to set an example? As someone, and this is my perspective, but as someone that is 26, that do hang around people that are younger than even me, or not even hang around, because it's not really anybody that's really younger than me, but I associate myself with people that are younger than me, and I have a couple friends that are younger than me, right? And so with that in my mind, I know subconsciously everything that they're doing, they're watching me, right? So that don't mean I don't be myself. No, that's not what that means. That means I continue to be myself. However, there are certain parts of me that I know that I can pour into them and give them a little bit more motivation or inspiration, and actually pour into them rather than getting them drunk, getting them fucked up, telling them everything that they're doing wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, majority of the people that I was around did some fucked up shit. A lot of them tried me to the point where I was questioning my fucking character. A lot of them, and I'm not giving them all this credit saying it was them, but I can't not state these facts because I had to sit down and really think about this shit. And even my therapist told me this. And this was crazy because I kept making excuses. I'm just like, oh, age is just a number. Age is just a number. No, the fuck is not. Not in this lifetime. You can't even get certain shit until you're 25. So, being that in this lifetime, age isn't just a number, that shit did matter. And a lot of them didn't take that to face because they felt like I was so mature for my age. So, they didn't take into consideration my age. You get what I'm saying? Now, on my end, I had a lot of shit that I was working out, but that's because I was just hitting the scene. But a lot of people didn't give me grace. I was judged. I was shitted on. People who were doing things and seeming to be there for me really wasn't even there for me. They were there to make themselves feel better. I was a pity party for some people. And I can comfortably say that now because now I see I don't want that fucking type of energy around me. I'm not somebody's project. I don't need fucking saving. Yes, I had some mental health issues. But in a sense, it makes sense on why I had so many fucking mental health issues. Because the people that I was looking up to, I was watching them do all types of stuff and get away with it. So, of course, I'm thinking, well, this is how life may really be. Because growing up, I watched the same shit. Motherfuckers did what they wanted to and got away with it. So I get to the military. I'm watching niggas have a ball, bro. Everybody having a ball. And the only thing that wasn't clicking to me was I was 18 and these motherfuckers is 30. These motherfuckers is 29. These motherfuckers is 27. 40. And that's what didn't click to me because now the age shit don't matter because they done told me so many times, oh, you're so mature for your age. Oh, you're so mature for your age. Instead of saying, damn, what happened to you growing up? Or, da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't even know how to look for the right type of guidance. Because what the fuck is the right guidance? My plan and my path happened the way it did, specifically for the reason it did. But I'm just so thankful today I can say, wow, girl, you fucking did your thing. Job well done. Because them motherfuckers tried to take you out. Take you out. I mean, I was already in a mentally fucked up place. Started dating this girl that was older than me. She was clearly in a mentally fucked up place because of some of the things she thought was okay because of mistakes I made. And I gave her so much grace. I made so much excuses for her. I didn't even realize until a couple of days ago that she used to have me so fucked up. And I used to let her. So like I said, I am not going to play victim, but I am going to call shit out. Because a lot of people really play with me, y'all. But I'm here now. Because I genuinely feel like I went through all of that. And all of that happened for me. My story went the way it did. Simply so I could tell it. And I could show motherfuckers that nothing can stop you. Nobody can tell you who you gonna be. Nobody can tell you who you are. Nobody can tell you shit when you know who you are and you know you're chosen. Do you hear me? I did not go through that shit for no reason. Do you feel me? Cycles were broken. I faced demons that I didn't even know were mine. They weren't even mine. Ancestral warfare, bitch. Like, like, it was rough. And I had no place of belonging, man. And then I really was lost. And it was because I was running from myself. I was so deep in my darkness. I was so deep in the forest. I didn't even realize I was the light that I was chasing for so fucking long. Do you know how humbling that is to finally know that I have always been in control? I just didn't know it. That at any moment in that time, I could have walked away, but I didn't know I could. So I must give gratitude to knowing that I am powerful. I must give gratitude that I know who I am. And that I know I could do any fucking thing in this world. My mom told me that when I was a jit, that I could do it and be anything in this fucking world. And she did not lie. My mom has always told me that. My mom has always told me I was going to be a star. Are we going to be a star? Are we going to be a star? And I knew I was going to be a star. I know I'm a fucking star. It's just, it was so much I had to face in order for me to get here. I had to get fucked up to the point where I said, fuck it. But in a graceful way, not in a survival way. Not in a fuck it, I'm finna just try this and that. No, in a fuck it. I might as well do it anyway. I might as well go for it anyway. I might as well speak my truth anyway. I might as well say it with my chest anyway. Because, yeah, we all made fucking mistakes. But guess what? I'm not trying to point out all the shit you did wrong. I don't give a fuck what you doing wrong. I'm not here to tell you to do shit. I'm just here to do me. And whoever rocking with me, gonna rock with me. And whoever ain't can stay where the fuck they at. But it's no more force. I don't even feel comfortable sending people my TikToks and shit no more to even get them to hit a like, hit a share. I don't even feel comfortable doing that shit no more. Cause why do I have to do that if you gonna watch my shit anyway, bro? That makes no fucking sense. Block, delete. Cause you gonna have to watch me from the nosebleeds like my good Dochi sis said. It's too many motherfuckers trying to shit on me and trying to hold me back instead of root for me and cheer for me and even come with me, because I'll be ready to team up. They got their hands so far off their ego, they don't even realize that I'm doing this shit for everybody. I want you to know you can do it too. But because you feel like you still missing the mark, or you feel like you still ain't got it there and you ain't got the grasp that you want to grasp, I want to show you. I want you to know that you can do it. I want to be that person you can say, damn, bro, I grew up with her. Or damn, bro, me and her are cool. I want to be that for you. And I want to be that for myself. Because I got to go back to self. Because that was the thing. I was given so much love. I was giving so much grace. I was giving so much energy. A whole bunch of fucking energy vampires, bro. Giving so much. And I can't say I ain't getting nothing back. I'm not even going to fix my mouth to say that. There were people that poured into me. Absolutely. I just took it for granted in a sense. Never to them, of course. I appreciate everybody who's ever looked out for me. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me, bro. That's rocked with me. If you rocked with me before, you still rock with me, because I know you still got love for me. It ain't a lot of people that I can say that I fell out with or lost contact with that we really not rocking. And if we not, that's on you. That's on you, baby. I got all I got is love. You heard me? 3 to 3 on the clock. Period. Synchronicity. But yeah. I got love for everybody. And so being that I had so much love for everybody and I got so much love for everybody, I had to learn to give that to myself. I really had to heal that part of me. That people pleasing shit, that don't help nothing. Like, that sounds cliche, but it really doesn't. All it does is make shit worse. And it makes it harder for you to get back to yourself. And it makes it hard for you to set boundaries. It just makes things more challenging. So I chose to surrender. And today being the spring equinox, I'm definitely going to post this motherfucking video on YouTube. Because why not? Why not? I could sit right here in the car and edit this video. Because why not? At some point, I had to really realize that I'm not creating for anybody else but me. And I do want to say, I am on my first week of the Artist Way, and I know I said that already, and I posted a video about me starting that, but y'all, it's just like one of those things where you feel called to do, like, this book didn't feel like a book like, oh, I gotta read it. This book felt like it almost was whispering in my ear, just like The Power of Now. I started reading that book in 2019, y'all. And no, was it 2019? Yeah, in 2019. And the funny thing about it is, around that time, like my military stuff, and we're gonna get into that because it's a lot of stuff I want to share from my military career with y'all, but we're gonna create first, okay? It's some stuff we're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. But anyway, yeah, so this book I felt drawn to, and I had a lot of, I want to say at least maybe six people told me about this book or mentioned the book, or it just was like I kept seeing it, or somebody was sending it to me in my DM, posting about it, tagging me in something, and it was just one of those things where I'm like, okay, I feel called to do this book. And when I could give myself the reason of, it was like I wanted to question myself and ask me, why you wanted to read this book? I feel like it aligns with me. Period, point blank. Like, you don't need no long ass explanation. It's an alignment for me, and it's already working. I started this book Sunday. I was in Tampa. We had a beautiful time in Tampa, y'all. I'll put some pictures and videos right here while I'm talking so y'all can see a little bit of that. And I think that's dope. That I even got to connect with my family and my honey in the way I did back at home. It healed a lot for me. It healed a lot of wounds for me. It allowed me to release a lot as well, especially for this spring equinox. And I am so appreciative of that. Because even we got there on Friday. Got there Friday morning. And we spent time Friday with my mom. We went out to the bar. Saturday, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be videos right here. But we had us a good time. We had us a blast, and I really enjoyed home. Like, for that to be a place that I ran from, in a sense, technically. And the reason why I want to say I ran from home is because, one, I was in survival mode. Two, I had little siblings, and I have so many siblings. I just felt like somebody had to be the example. And that's what I knew what to do. That's what I knew to do. And Uncle Mark was one of my inspirations at that time, which is my grandmother's brother, so my great uncle. And he was a Navy captain. So it was just like one of those things where he was the only inspiration I could see as far as getting out and being better. And because I seen that's the way he went up, that is the path I chose. And of course, I didn't break that down. I'm just now breaking this down. Hey, come on, God, come on down. But yeah. So I went with what I seen, and that was the route. And yeah, I chose to be a bosun maid, which is one of the male-dominated rates. Not a lot of women pick that damn rate, and that's why I picked it. So as you can see, like, a lot of things I did and a lot of choices I made was really in survival mode. And I can guarantee majority of us, especially black and browns, because I grew up around a lot of Hispanics, Latinos, you get what I'm saying? So I could speak on what I seen, but a lot of black and brown households live in survival mode because they're always trying to make sure somebody else is good. You know what I'm saying? Is some people that can have a good balance, but from what I've seen, and with me knowing what I know now, a lot of people really just did what they felt was right and sacrificed their feelings. I'm not doing that shit no more. I don't want to do that shit. I don't. And I also realized that people don't know how to allow people to be themselves, even if they don't know how to, if they don't agree with it. And that's something that I learned back at home, because it was a lot of things that I seen, not a lot, but there were things that I seen, especially being at home, like at my mom's house, my grandma's house, and stuff like that. There was things that I picked up on and little comments and stuff that were said, and it was one of those things where I didn't even care to say anything, because it's just like, I'm not coming here to try to change y'all. Y'all gonna work y'all shit out on your own. Like, that's y'all path. But if I can just be the example, instead of telling people, just show them. They'll watch you. They're gonna see you doing it anyway. Just be the change you want to see. And so for that, I decided to just I literally surrender control this trip. Like, I really gave in. And I love that for me. I really gave in, and I really love that for me, because that was a really big thing for me. Always feeling like I want to help, and I have to be the person to help. I don't got to be the person to help. At least in those ways, I don't got to always directly say something. I don't always got to do that. I don't got to do that at all. Honestly, if I don't want to, if God is not moving my mouth, if Source not saying speak, especially on a situation that has nothing to do with me or doesn't involve me personally, I won't speak. But if my tongue gets moving because I feel guided and I feel led to speak, I am going to do just that. And most of the time, it's going to be within my creation, and that's why it's important for me to be creating. And I really just wanted to come on here and share my progress and just talk. So I can't read my morning pages for the first couple of weeks, but I did write down some notes. I wrote down a quote, and I really feel like this is a good quote. And there's two I'm actually going to read. And it says, nothing has a stronger influence psychologically on their environment, and especially on their children, than the unlived life of the parent. That's by C.G. Jung. And then the other one is, I believe that if it were left to artists to choose their own labels, most would choose none. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. I feel like labels are overrated. And I used to tell people that when people used to ask me, like, oh, you like girls, boys? Are you bisexual? Are you a lesbian? I never really knew how to answer that question back then, because it was just one of those things where I didn't know how to have a relationship with a man in the first place. I'm not going to lie. But I knew I wasn't really attracted to them enough to be in a relationship with them. Does that sound good? No, but shit, it's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I did a little and I figured out I still couldn't really. So yeah. Ooh, it was some cool dudes, for real. It's just, fucking hell. But yeah, I don't limit myself. Like, I don't want to be put in any box. I don't want to just be a singer. I don't want to just be a dancer. I don't want to just be a poet. I don't want to just be a skater. I am everything. All in one. Whatever I feel channeled to do, whatever I feel called to do in that moment, however I feel called to create in that moment, that's how I want to create. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm stepping into. Because what is the point of life if we're not going to create? Duh. That's why I am really learning what neutrality is. I hope I'm saying that right. So say for me, I got to be on my test, and my homegirl got a D, and she like, girl, that's good, you got a B. But to me, I'm like, no, this is not good. I got a B. Like, bitch, I want an A. That makes things a little like, it for what? Like, why we gotta put a label on what's good or not? Why, when we could just simply say, nah, I'm not feeling this. This don't align with me. I need to readjust. I need to do better. Not I need, but I want to do better. I would like to redirect. That sounds so much better than saying something being good or bad for you. Oh, that's bad news. Okay, I see what this situation has brought me. Let's see what I could do about it and let it be. Y'all, Chase tried me again. And when at the beginning of this month, no, right before in the beginning of this month, I had a breakdown because Chase did exactly what they just did to my account. But this time when I seen it, all I did was report it. And I'm like, okay, say I gotta wait 2 to 3 days. I did that yesterday. Today while I was in the shower, I wanted to call them, but I remember it saying at the bottom, even if you call y'all. So I'm just like, you know what? Just be patient. Like, just chill. And whatever happens, happens. You get what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where I'm just tired of feeling like every time I choose and make a decision, I'm always choosing the bad thing. Why I gotta be bad? Why just, that's how I felt, so that's what I chose. And if I don't like the decisions I'm making, well, clearly I want to unpack some things so I can make better decisions. But this is where I'm at, y'all. And I'm only, and me being only on week 1 of this book makes my heart so full, because it's just like, if this is already how I feel, and I already felt one way, you know, deep in my spirituality before I even started this book, and now seeing that this book is spiritual within itself, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is like a fucking power up. Like, oh my God, I feel like a Spider-Man, motherfucker. I'm all over the webs. I'm webs everywhere. I can fly. But that's really how I feel. And I didn't even realize that I've been talking this long. But see, you just put the camera up and create. You don't got to do no extra shit. You don't got to rush. You can just chill and vibe, twin. And I'm at a park. I'm at a park just talking to y'all and talking to myself. But I'm definitely talking to y'all too, because I'm hosting this. And whoever gonna watch it, watch it. And if you don't, then you just miss out. Like I said, like, live life for you. Okay? That is all. That is it. I love you to self, and I love y'all from me to you. Peace, love, and light. It's your girl, Sister Soul. And remember, the 2 L's is for lessons in love. I am outie 3000.